Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about Terence Crawford and is he's ducking Kell Brook, and and some channels are talking about. Well, some people's talking about he's ducking Kell Brook, and the reason why because of Bomac and Bob Aaron said they're not interested in fighting Kell Brook, but that's one of the reasons. But another reason too, because Terence Crawford haven't said anything about Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? And Kell Brook wanted to fight him. And Kell Brook came to his last fight, fighting, I think it was Amir Khan, if I'm not mistaken. And he said he wanted to fight Terence Crawford. Kell Brook wanted to, redeem himself, and he wanted to be one of the top welterweights. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at his last fight with this dude named Michael Zarafa. That's whatever. I guess that's how you pronounce his last name, but his name is Michael Zarafa. And it was an okay fight. I mean, he did okay. He didn't do great because he was getting hit a lot by Michael Zarafa. And another thing too, he always getting hit a lot. He got hit a lot when Triple G was fighting him, and then Spence was fighting him. He don't have a lot of head movement, and I think that one of the reasons too, I was going off of maybe he was not moving his head a lot because Zarafa punches didn't hurt him. But one thing is, Kell Brook did. I think he won most of the round. I think Zarafa won maybe one round at the most, maybe two, but I think one by what I seen from my eyes, right? And Zarafa, he's just a strong guy, not willing to go down and stuff like that. Took a lot of head shots, a lot of punishment to the face and stuff like that. I definitely would say that. Not great with movement wise, and not athletic at all too. At the same time, he just there to get hit, and so was Kell Brook. And then, matter of fact, and another thing too, Kell Brook got hurt in the 12th round too when he was changing punches with Zarafa. He backed up. He started smiling too at the same time, so he did get hurt. But some of the commentators was talking about, was that the ring rust, or was it because of his age? And that's something that we'll never know. But we definitely know probably in the next fight that his next opponent, which we don't know who it is, and I don't know Kell Brook know who he's going to be fighting next, right? But Terence Crawford, one thing is, I'm gonna break it down too at the same time. Would make me feel like that it might. I don't think that Terence Crawford might be ducking him, and this is the reason why I say this, because of, first of all, this is the first thing. Bob Aaron sent a contract to Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia didn't return, and his dad didn't return. Didn't return a phone call. Didn't return the contract to Bob Aaron or whatever, or say anything about the contract fighting Terence Crawford. That tells me that Danny Garcia don't want no part of Terence Crawford. And do you think that Danny Garcia and Kell Brook, do you think that'd be an interesting match? Who do you think will win that match? I think it'd be back and forth. I think it'd be probably a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking. And, but, and another thing, Sean Porter. Terence Crawford, I think I won't have no problem fighting Sean Porter. Sean Porter said he don't want to fight Terence Crawford because of, because they friends and stuff like that. This is not coming from Terence Crawford's mouth. This is coming from Sean Porter's mouth. You know what I'm saying? But I think Sean Porter, if the money was right, he'll fight him. And I think Terence Crawford will fight him too at the same time if the money was right. At the same, money talk, bullshit walk, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and that would be a tough fight too, because the way Sean Porter's fight style is. You know what I'm saying? But the third thing too, Terence Crawford want to fight Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? And that fight, so the reason why that fight haven't been haven't came true yet, and not in reality yet, because of politics, not because of Terence Crawford scared of Errol Spence, or not because Errol Spence is scared of Terence Crawford. I mean, not because Errol Spence is scared of Terence Crawford. I think it's because of politics, because they on both sides of the street, which some people, which both of them, or maybe Terence Crawford is tiring of hearing and saying that, but that is true. You on different networks and it's different companies, right? So y'all are on both different sides of the streets, and Mikey Garcia too, and Terence Crawford wanted to fight. Would say he'll beat Mikey Garcia, because Terence Crawford did beat Mikey Garcia in the amateurs and stuff like that. Mikey Garcia seemed like to me he don't want to fight Terence Crawford. Danny Garcia don't want to fight Terence Crawford. And you know what the funny thing with Danny Garcia won one amateur fight with Terence Crawford, and then I think Terence Crawford won 2, or maybe 1, maybe it's a draw. You know what I'm saying? So Terence Crawford do want to fight the best, and some people talking about he don't have no big names on his resume, which that's true. He don't have no real name, but he did fight undefeated fighters, which was bigger than him too at the same time and taller than him, and he got the job done. But he did want to fight Danny Garcia. He would fight Sean Porter. He would fight Errol Spence Jr. He would fight Mikey Garcia, which are those names right there. Some of them are going to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? I think all of them might be going to the Hall of Fame if I'm not mistaken. And then don't forget Keith Thurman. Now Keith Thurman didn't want to fight Terence Crawford. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think, but Terence Crawford haven't said anything about Keith Thurman. That's the one thing about that too. He haven't said nothing about Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman was talking about he didn't want to fight him. He's somewhat like irrelevant or something like that. You know, he haven't fought nobody like because Jeff Horn wasn't a legit fighter, whatever, a A-level fighter, even a B-level fighter, right? And then he fought Amir Khan. Then Keith Thurman said Keith Thurman wanted him to fight Amir Khan, and then Amir Khan quit in the ring. That's what it seemed like to me, and everybody I think will agree with that, right? He made Amir Khan quit, and then Keith Thurman still saying something that he said he still don't want to fight Terence Crawford. That made me feel like he don't want to. That made me feel like that. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to fight Terence Crawford. Maybe he was, I think he was ducking Terence Crawford. That's what it seemed like to me. Keith Thurman ducking Terence Crawford. But and then Manny Pacquiao didn't want to fight Terence Crawford either. You know what I'm saying? So all this name, I think I don't think Terence Crawford would have a problem fighting Manny Pacquiao. But one thing, the one name that haven't been mentioned, like I did mention right now, was Keith Thurman, and Terence Crawford haven't made himself known, haven't said anything about Keith Thurman. That's one thing. But I don't think he'd be scared to fight Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about everybody talk about he's scared of Kell Brook. But why would he be scared of Kell Brook? He'd fight those guys. By that last fight with Michael Zarafa, it seemed like to me Terence Crawford. The only problem with Terence Crawford, he like to slug it out sometimes. If you think if you're getting the best of him sometimes, or it might go to his head sometimes. That's the only problem with him. But defensive wise, he's okay. He don't have a Floyd Mayweather defense. He do get hit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I think Kell Brook get hit more than Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, to me, if Terence Crawford fight Kell Brook right now, because Kell Brook has been he fought December 2018, December the 8th, I think, or the 12th or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, it was December the 8th, 2018. That's been almost 8 months. It's August now, right? I think he should get to him right now. You know what I'm saying? He's 33 years old, or he's 5'9", got a 69-inch reach. He got a short reach. Now, one thing about Terence Crawford, he's 5'8" and got a 74-inch reach. He's slight shorter than Kell Brook, but he's got a longer reach than Kell Brook. And what that tells me, them jabs is going to be coming in. See, one thing about Terence Crawford, he got lateral movement, and he's got feints. That's what's going to help him. He's got great legs that's going to help him fight Terence Crawford. Fight Kell Brook. Now, keeping him off him, his legs gonna have to be there, Terence Crawford. Now, him fighting in the pocket, I think he'll lose that battle. I think he definitely lose that battle. You know what I'm saying? He might get the best of Kell Brook sometime, but standing there like 1 to 12 rounds, that's just not going to happen, right? I think Terence Crawford will definitely outbox Kell Brook. But this is me speculating. This is me, you know what I'm saying? This is about what I seen from their 2 last fights and stuff like that, right? And, you know, I wouldn't call it a duck yet until we see in the next, you know, so the next in the future, definitely his future fights, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to call it a duck, I wouldn't even argue with that. You know what I'm saying? People gonna say that, and some people's not gonna say that. And this is all about, this is speculation at the same time. But facts is, he haven't said anything about he want to fight Kell Brook, and Mac said made himself known, and Bob Arum said made himself known. And I'm wondering why is that. You know what I'm saying? That made me kind of think too at the same time. It made me think too why people saying this too at the same time. But me saying what I'm saying right now, why is he want to fight Errol Spence? Of course it's a big money fight, and he'll definitely fight Sean Porter. He wanted to face Danny Garcia. He will fight Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He will fight Manny Pacquiao too, Terence Crawford. And you telling me he won't fight Kell Brook? Kell Brook didn't look that great in the Michael Zarafa fight, and I think he'll definitely outbox him. Now, I think the only thing I'm thinking is because Errol Spence fought Kell Brook, and I think he got him off. I think he got him out in the. It been so long ago. I think it was the. I think it was what round was that when he got defeated? I think it was the. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was. I could be wrong, but he got Kell Brook out in the late rounds, right? I think that Mac and maybe Bob Arum might think that Terence Crawford might not get him out the way that Errol Spence got him out, and that will tell you a little bit more about who's the best fighter. Maybe that's probably what it is. But I believe that Terence Crawford still will beat Kell Brook right now. Now, before he had that, before Kell Brook had that fight with Triple G and Errol Spence, that would have been so much of a 50-50 fight. It might still be a 50-50 fight a little bit. I still would probably give Terence Crawford the edge a little bit because of lateral movement and feints and stuff like that, and he's got a longer reach. And Kell Brook don't move his head. Terence Crawford don't move his head as well, but he moves his head a little bit more than Kell Brook. If you can believe that, you know what I'm saying, because his lateral movement and stuff like that, right? But that's what made me think that it's not a duck, because he'll fight the other guys. But you know what I'm saying. So, but it could be a possible duck. You never know. Like I say, future would tell. And he fighting the Green Machine, which nobody don't know. That's his mandatory. So he's definitely going to fight him. But he could fight Kell Brook, because Kell Brook made himself known and tell him he want to fight Terence Crawford. He won't mind fighting Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford haven't made himself known. That's one thing with Terence Crawford. He don't speak up a lot. He let everybody else speak up for him, and that's what's gonna make him look. That's gonna make him look bad. You know what I'm saying? It might make him look good in certain situations in the spotlight, but in this situation, make him look a little bit suspect bad. Because I remember somebody, you know, so I'm not gonna mention his name. Well, barbershop conversation talking about he's the hero. He might be the hero minor of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Hype and not all around hype and not competing with the best competition. But he do want to fight the competition, but the competition don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So he's still on my pound for pound number one list right now. You know what I'm saying? But I believe he's gonna beat that Green Machine dude without no problem. And you know what I'm saying? So I ain't no hesitating about that, but Kell Brook, that's the best. I do agree with Barbershop's conversation about that's the best fight out there for him right now, Kell Brook, and I believe that is true. But him having nobody on his resume is a Hall of Famer. Why? Saying Hall of Famer, yes, but not having a well-known fighters on his resume, I believe that too. But he did fight undefeated fighters, and they was bigger than him and taller than him and had longer reach than him too at the same time. Except Gamboa. You know what I'm saying? So Gamboa was shorter than him and then hurt him too at the same time, I remember too. Terence Crawford. But he regained his poster back in there and then knocked him down a couple more times and knocked him out, right? But the thing about it is, right now I wouldn't consider it a duck, but it's all about do you like him or do you don't like him, or you know what I'm saying? Is he your favorite fighter? And you know what I'm saying? So me right now, I don't think it's a duck until further notice. But at the same time, what do y'all guys think about it? Do you think he's ducking him? Do you think he's not ducking him? Do you think that he's going to fight him probably after the Green Machine? Because I don't think that Errol Spence is going to fight after Errol Spence get finished Sean Porter. He's gonna be fighting somebody else like Manny Pacquiao, maybe Danny Garcia, maybe. He ain't gonna fight Terence Crawford right now because you know I think they're gonna have one more fight at the end of this year, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. So what do y'all guys think? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page, subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. Bye bye.